After almost 2.5 months, how do you feel? And is it what you were expecting?
The truth is that every day I am thankful I have the privilege of dealing with such an important issue like immigration and absorption, and to be able to meet such amazing people. Amazing Jews who came here from all corners of the globe. This week alone, around 80 soldiers, youngsters, are coming especially to enlist in the IDF. I salute them. They are such a source of inspiration, not only for me, but for many Israelis. We're talking about a period that is very intensive. The coronavirus crisis from both the health and the economic perspective. I'd like to imagine myself being a minister in a less challenging time with fewer crises, but even so, each day I am grateful for my portfolio. One of the things I considered extremely important from the moment I began this job was to build a national plan, which would be wide-ranging, say 5 years looking ahead. And also holistic, looking at every angle, housing, education, and other things which are part of the lives of new immigrants, in fact, in every citizen. I think the more successfully we absorb immigrants, or prepare them first in their countries of origin, the better. We will succeed in our task. This country knows what is immigration and absorption, and is improving it all the time. I myself immigrated, so I know how significant it is for the country to be prepared. It's not just having the planes land. We worry about children being absorbed into the education system, being made to feel part of Israeli society, like they belong. The parents as well. And the parents need to find suitable employment. So God forbid, their standard of living will not drop here. The aim is for them to feel at home from the first moment.
We hear that there are a lot of obstacles in place at the Interior Ministry and Foreign Ministry for foreign nationals to get visas. What's the story?
I recently held a discussion in my bureau with the participation of the Foreign Ministry, the Interior Ministry, the Jewish Agency, Nefesh B'Nefesh, all the organizations involved in granting permits, because we want more immigration. It's one of the cornerstones of this, the 35th government. And I, who is charged with encouraging immigration and absorption, although I'm not responsible for granting the permits, still I take responsibility that the skies of Israel will always remain open. I'm telling you, in the end it will be expressed in reality. And most are making tremendous efforts, but there are still problems. Some of them are objective problems, as a result of the coronavirus pandemic. Problems not just in Israel, but all over the world. But there are some other problems that we can fix. We need to adapt ourselves to the period of coronavirus to get through this. We're getting through. The Jewish Agency, the other offices, they're already moving to a position of committees. We need to increase manpower. And if we have to channel money, we'll channel more money.
Some say that in 3 years down the line, Israel will absorb some 100,000 new immigrants. Is Israel ready for this? Does it have the necessary economic and social means to do that?
My aim in the next 5 years is to absorb 250,000 immigrants, Jews from all over the world. My national program deals with this. But first of all, we need to prepare to set up a roundtable of all government ministries and of those who deal in immigration and absorption, so there will be synergy, so that the left hand will know what the right hand is doing. I honestly believe in us, in the Israeli nation, that we are capable of doing this. I wish to remind you that in the not-so-distant history of Israel, in the 1990s, we managed to absorb over 1 million immigrants. Each wave of immigration brought with it a tremendous societal national boost. And not only that, also economic. Okay, each immigration wave also had a crisis. Personal hardship which isn't simple to solve. In the end, they give up an entire life to come to Israel. And when we're capable of doing it, we're a country that has already done this.
Can new immigrants play an important role in Israeli society?
The Jewish people, no matter where it sits, be it in Zion or in other places in the world, our fate is connected. The oxygen of the Jewish people is the unique bond between us, no matter where we are. And in the end, everyone decides for himself where to live. My aim is to tell the brothers and sisters to come home. But in a final analysis, each one who immigrates, it's a huge boost. It's a national boost. It's a societal boost. And we need to improve and be better to the new immigrants. Look, it's such a varied and special country. You'll find immigrants from Ethiopia, from Russia, from Arab countries, and that's what's special about us. As soon as we understand that our uniqueness is our variety, it will be more prominent.
Is the country headed for new elections?
I do not think we are headed for elections. At least in blue and white, we say it again and again. There is no logical reason, no political reason. It's not in the public interest, not leadership-wise, which will cause us to go to elections. That's how we feel. Our partners in the Likud should also think. We're at the height of a crisis the likes of which Israel has never known. Not just Israel, but the whole world. And we need to invest all our efforts and time into one thing: helping people and the country get out of it. I want to tell you, over 1 million unemployed, some of whom have no financial security, and some have no food security. I'm among those who think that there are people who fear their children will go to bed hungry. And this thing preoccupies us. Preoccupies my office, my party, the government. We need to show responsibility. Political shenanigans? This isn't the time. So elections aren't an option, and I hope the Prime Minister will think so as well when we discuss the budget.
What message would you like to give new immigrants who are coming to Israel in just a week from now?
First of all, I want to tell new immigrants, welcome. And even during the time of Corona, the state is here for you, and the Ministry of Immigration and Absorption will accompany you from the moment they land. We will accompany them with love.